What's up, everybody? How we doing today? Break number 620. We got a case of Prizm basketball blasters. 20 box break. Jedi, I love you, man. You're awesome, dude. How you doing today, Jedi? I love that. Please, basketball gods, give me some Wembies and some Castles. Okay, you got it, bro. I love that. That is awesome. Here we go. That's right, dude, man. What is up, brother? All right. Let's get that in camera view. All right, so we got 5. We got 10. We got 15, and we got 20. 20 blasters. All right. To whomever sniped me for the Bulls, I will either love you or hate you after the break. Let's put this up here. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Hopefully a manga. I'd like to see a manga out of these. That would be nice. $20 blasters, 20 puffs. Let's get ripped. You got it, dude, man. Oh, Ant-Man tonight, huh, buddy? You got it. Man, that'd be awesome to pull like a manga of like Reed Shepherd or Matas Buzelis. It'd be a cool thing to do. Stephon Castle, Anthony Edwards, that would be cool too. Alright, here we go, guys. First 5 boxes. Let's do this. Alright. Here we go. Oh, sorry. You're right, it wouldn't. Not for you, anyways. Alright, Jalen Green on the silver Prizm. Jaden Hardy on the cracked ice. Keyshawn George on the instant impact. That is a green of Brandon Ingram. Green Brandon Ingram. Drew Holiday on the ice. Desmond Bain on the green. Emergent of Ron Holland. Nick Smith Jr. on the ice. We have a red. A red of, for Memphis, the Grizzlies. That is rookie Cam Spencer. That is 58 of 299 on the red wave, or red, what is this, a red seismic? Yes, red seismic. There we go. All these ices will be, all those cracked ice will be top loaded after the break. I'm going to do the red, color, and silver. Or the color, green, and silver, excuse me. Box number 2. Box number 2. That is Kyle Filipowski on the silver Prizm. That is Josh Giddey on the green. Dominance of James Harden. That is a green instant impact of Devin Carter. Green, that is Isaiah Hartenstein on the green. Dominance of Tyrese Halliburton. And that is box number 2. That's interesting. There were no ice in that box, but it says there's 3 blaster ice Prizms per box on average. Well, the average on that box was 0. Box number 3. Box number 3. Alright, box number 3, here we go. Ice of Grant Williams. That is a silver Karl Anthony Towns, the Catman. The Knicks are up 2 games on the Celtics. 2 games to none. That is OG for the Knicks. Knicks spot hitting. Brooks Lopez for Milwaukee on the ice. Jacoby Walter on the instant impact. That is a green instant impact of Tijan Salon for the Charlotte Hornets. Chet on the ice. There's TJ McConnell. Tijan Salon on the Global Reach. And that is box number 3. Box number 4. Dude Man says the Cavs. Ice, ice, baby. I need hits from the Wolves, Bucks, Hornets, Rockets, and Cavs. All right, box number 4. Here we go. That is C.J. McCollum on the silver Prizm. Zach LaVine for the Bulls on the green. Victor Wembanyama on the Dominance. Emergent of Ryan Dunn for the Suns. For the Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen. Emergent of Alexander Sarr for the Wiz. And again, no ice in that one. Box number 5. All right, here we go. That is a Dominance green Prizm of SGA. Instant Impact Zach Edey. That is a green Dorian Finney-Smith for the Brooklyn Nets. Kyle Kuzma for the Wiz. Giannis on the Global Reach. We got Franz Wagner on the ice. And on the silver Prizm for the Lakers, Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish silver Prizm for the Lakers. Next 5. Box number 5. Alright, here we go. Box number 6. We are on box number 6. Here we go. Alright, here we go, guys. Porzingis on the ice. That is Reed Shepherd. That is a nice rookie silver prism. Rookie silver prism for Houston. We have another backwards card. Maybe we have an auto. It is. It's our first auto of the break. Going to the Washington Bullets, which is the Washington Wizards. That is Jeff Rouland. Jeff Rouland on the auto. Talk about going throwback with the uniform. What's up, Julku? Alright, Heat in the Pistons. You got it, man. We'll try. LeBron James on the green deep space for the Lakers. That is Mitchell Robinson on the ice. There's Tristan da Silva on the instant impact. Jose Alvarado on the green. Jacob Potel on the ice. Brandon Miller on the second year green for the Charlotte Hornets. Global reach of Kristaps Porzingis. Box number 7. All right, box number 7. Here we go. Steve Nash on the silver prism for the Phoenix Suns. Hall of Famer. That is Aaron Gordon on the green. Kyrie Irving on the dominance. Cam Whitmore green for Houston. DeJounte Murray for New Orleans. Kel'el Ware on the emergent. That's for the Heat. Box number 8. Box number 8. Here we go. Jalen Green on the ice. Shaden Sharp on the silver prism for Portland. That is a silver Donovan Clegane on the instant impact for Portland. Shaden Sharp on the ice. That is Zachary Richaudière on the instant impact. We have a green Fred Van Vliet. Lauri Markkanen on the ice. SGA on the green. Dominance of Jalen Jalen Brown. I am so out of it right now, guys. Sorry about that. I was thinking about somebody else. I said Jalen Wright. What in the hell? That's what happens when you do football right before basketball. Jalen Wright plays for the Miami Dolphins. Box number 9. Yep, this guy, Blah. I was waiting for your remark. I was waiting for you to say something. You were kind of a little bit slow. Joker on the ice. GG Jackson on the silver Prizm. That is green for the Cavaliers. There's Donovan Mitchell. Victor Wembanyama on the ice for Jedi. Deep Space of the Joker. That is a silver Prizm, Dylan Jones. That one's for OKC. Miles Turner on the ice. Zach Collins on the green. Emergent of Tristan da Silva for Orlando. Again, all the ices will get top loaded after the break, guys. Box number 10. All right, here we go. Box 10. Lujan Dort on the ice. That is Lauri Markkanen on the silver Prizm. Paulo on the green for Orlando. Clint Capella for Atlanta. That's an instant impact of Cody Williams. There's a green for Portland of Robert Williams III. Global Reach. That's Sengun. Alfred and Sengun on the silver Global Reach. Global Reach of SGA. And that is your halfway point. Next 5. Come on, Ant-Man. There you go, dude. Put it out there, baby. Put it out there. Got a nice baseball break next after this. Case of National Treasures. It is a pick your team break. Pick your team break of National Treasures. 4 boxes. And on Sunday we'll be doing 2 boxes of National Treasures, but it'll be a pick your player break. So if anybody collects baseball cards as well as basketball, we got a couple of fun ones tonight and Sunday. Tomorrow night I will have a live show. We do personals on our live show. We'll have lots of basketball. We'll have some basketball, football, baseball in the live show for personals. So check out. I probably start around 3 or 4 Pacific time. Go for a few hours. We'll have some fun. And then Saturday I'm usually on doing the same thing, but this Saturday I have a card show to do. So I'll be out this Saturday, but I will be back on Sunday for 4 more breaks. You got sniped in that too in the baseball break? Blah. I'm sorry, man. You're a Cardinals fan, right? All right, here we go. Box 11. Box 11. That is a silver Prizm instant impact of Reed Shepherd. I swear I can say these names. For the Houston Rockets. That's ice of Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Dominance of KD. That's Cade Cunningham for Detroit on the green. Tobias Harris on the ice for Detroit. Trae Young for Atlanta green. That is Salon on the Emergent. On the ice, we got Rudy Gobert for the Timberwolves. Silver Prizm of Julius Randle for the Timberwolves. Oh, what is going on with this penny sleeves? There we go. Oh, that's right. You're a Guardians fan. I forgot about that. How are they doing this year? I haven't even seen. You're not around, so I don't really look at the Guardians anymore. I used to watch them just to pick on you, but you know, with you being out there now, I don't have to. Are they over 500 yet? Josh Hart for the Knicks. Deep space of Steph Curry. Jaylen Brown on the green for the Celtics. That is a Joker Dominance Green. Emergent of Nikola Topic. And our silver prism is Jamal Murray for the Denver Nuggets. Yep. Oh, okay, that's not a bad block. 22 and 15. Yeah, Guardians are doing pretty good. I think the Yankees are what, 20 and 14, I think, something like that. Yeah, both our teams are pretty decent. I got a fly here, just loves me. This fly just loves me. He won't leave me alone. Alright, here we go. Box number 13. Lucky number 13. Number 13 gives us a nice green emergent of Keyshawn George, rookie for the Wiz. Jordan Poole on the ice. John Morant on the dominance. That is Colin Sexton for Utah on the green. CJ McCollum on the ice. Yusef Nurkic for the Suns. Dadit for the Knicks. We got Karl Anthony Towns on the ice. Anthony Black, and our silver prism for the Wizards. We got Sadiq Bey. All right. One second. All right, here we go. Box number 14. 14, here we go. Silver Dominance of Paulo. Silver Dominance of Paulo. Nice hit for Orlando. Dominance of Donovan Mitchell. DeAndre Ayton on the green for Portland. Bilal Kubale for the Wizards. That's dominance of LeBron James. Silver Prism. That one's Michael Porter Jr. for the Denver Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. Box number 15. Box number 15. Can we find another auto? Someone we don't go, whoop. Things that make you go, whoop. Alright, box number 15. We got a Silver Prizm Emergent. That's a nice one right there. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, we got rookie Terrence Shannon Jr. Nice hit for the T-Wolves. Deep space of Victor Wembanyama. Wendell Carter Jr. on the green for Orlando. DeAndre Hunter for the Hawks. Emergent of A.J. Johnson for Milwaukee. And we have a Silver Prizm of the Joker. Silver Prizm of the Joker. Last five. Last five. Here we go. Oh. There we go. Box number 16. Box number 16. Box 16. Matas Buzelis on the Emergent. Kevin Durant on the ice. That is nice for the Wizards. That is a blue Sadiq Bey. Blue Seismic. That is numbered 62 of 99. 62 of 99. There is Aaron Nesmith for Indiana on the green. Oh, this one seems heavy. This is a heavy pack. There's 7 cards in here. It's supposed to be 4 cards per pack, so maybe this one. Oh, that one's got 1. All right, here we go. Andre Jackson Jr. There's Jason Tatum on the ice. Marvin Bagley on the ice. There's A.J. Johnson on the Instant Impact. And this one has 1 card in it. 2. And it's a silver. Rob Dillingham for the Timberwolves. Nice hit for the T-Wolves. There you go, dude, man. Can't hit the Ant-Man. You might as well hit everybody else, right? That's Salon, rookie for the Hornets on the Silver Prizm. Box number 17. Yep. Hey, at least the cards were there. They just weren't in the right pack. Box number 17. Zachary Richard on the Global Reach. Moritz Wagner on the ice. Andrew Nebhard on the green for Indiana. That is a silver Prizm dominance of Anthony Davis, the Brow. Who doesn't love Panini? That's why they're losing football. That's why they're losing basketball soon. Trey Murphy on the ice. We got instant impact of Deron Holmes. Ja Morant on the green. Jared McCain on the rookie base. LeBron James on the ice. Nice one for the Lakers. Silver Prizm of Grayson Allen for the Suns. Box number 18. Number 18. There's Jared McCain on the Emergent. Ron Holland on the rookie base. Terry Rozier. That's a green Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizz. Salon on the rookie base. That is Kel'el Ware on the silver Prizm instant impact for the Heat. Markelle Fultz on the ice. That is Alexander Sarr on the instant impact. There is an orange seismic. Orange seismic. Reed Shepard on the rookie base. It is not a rookie. Jonas Valanciunas. I think that's how you say it. I do not know for sure. I can never say this guy's last name. 48 out of 199. 48 of 199 on the orange seismic for Washington. You're welcome, Julk. Ant-Man on the base. Russell Westbrook on the ice. And Domantas Sabonis on the silver prism. Blah, I can't pronounce names tonight, buddy. What's going on with me? Box number 19. We'll get a recap in after this. Dominance of Giannis. Silver Emergent of Zachary Richasher for Atlanta. Nice hit for the Hawks. Stop, blah. Make me blush. Miles Bridges on the green. Dude, I am pronouncing names so badly tonight. Simple names. Instant Impact of Ron Holland. That is Gary Trent for the Raptors on the green. And our silver prism is a nice one. Rookie for the Detroit Pistons, Ron Holland. Nice hit for Detroit. And box number 20. Last box. Can we get one more auto? Anything to make up for that first auto? Anything? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Alright, box number 20. Here we go. Cody Williams on the Emergence. That is Ice of Nicholas Batum for the Clippers. There's Damian Lillard for Milwaukee on the green. Pods, Van Fleet. That is a silver deep space of Jason Tatum for the Celtics. Nice hit for the Celtics right there. Nice green and silver color match. We got a Buddy Hield on the ice. And Zion on the Dominance. Last two packs. We did not get another auto. Penny Hardaway for the Magic. And our next one is Jordan Hawkins. Jordan Hawkins for New Orleans on the green. There's Stephon Castle, finally on the rookie base. Julien Champagnie for the Spurs. Can we get a Stephon Castle, make this a Spurs pack? No, but we can get a silver Victor Wembanyama. Silver Victor Wembanyama to finish the break for Jedi. That was, last pack was definitely a Jedi pack. He had the Spurs. Very nice. Nice way to finish the break. All right, let's get our recap in. Here we go. Our greens. Here's our greens. Jordan Hawkins, Jason Tatum, Lillard, Trent, Bridges, Jaren Jackson, John Morant. We got Andrew Nebhard. Let me do this. Here. There you go, eBay. Sorry about that. Make it a little closer up for you guys. DeAndre Hunter, Wendell Carter, DeAndre Ayton, Kubale, Nurkic. We got Sexton. We got Keyshawn George Emergent, Nikola told you, blah, I can't speak tonight. The Joker on the dominance. We got Jaylen Brown, Josh Hart, Cade Cunningham, Trey Young, Robert Williams, Paulo, Zach Collins, Donovan Mitchell, SGA, Fred VanVleet, DeJounte Murray, Cam Whitmore. We got Aaron Gordon, Brandon Miller, Jose Alvarado, LeBron on the deep space, Kuzma, Finley Smith, SGA Dominance, Jared Allen, Ryan Dunn Emergent, Zach LaVine, TJ McCollum. We have Salon on the Instant Impact, OG, Hartenstein, Devin Carter Instant Impact, Josh Giddey, Brandon Ingram, and Desmond Bain. Our silvers. Nice one to finish the break was Victor Wembanyama, Ron Holland, Zachary Richarchier, Sabonis. We have Kel'el Ware, Grayson Allen. We got Anthony Davis, Salon, Rob Dillingham, Joker, Terrence Shannon, Michael Porter, Paulo, Sadiq Bey, Jamal Murray, Julius Randle, Reed Shepard, Sengun, Markkanen, Dylan Jones, G.G. Jackson, Shaden Sharp. We got Clegane. We got Nash, Shepard, Reddish, C.J. McCollum, the Catman, Filipowski, and Jalen Green. Our one auto of the break was Jeff Ruland, probably 70s Washington. So that goes to the Washington Wizards because it's the Washington Bullets. Cam Spencer, red to 299. That's a rookie for the Memphis Grizzlies. On the orange, this is to 199. Jonas Valanciunas. Eventually I'll get to say it right. But that's to 199 for the Wizards. And for the Wizards to 99, Sadiq Bey on the blue seismic. There you go, guys. That's your break. Yeah, that's true, dude, man. That's true. Hope you guys had a great night. I will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Peace.